information. Now, if the Honorable, the two members who are upstanding, if they could, if we could take some seats briefly so that I can make this other communication. Honourable members, the governments of the Republic of Kenya and the Kingdom of Denmark, in conjunction with the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, will be convening the Nairobi Summit on International Conference on Population and Development, ICPD25. The summit will take place next week from 12th to the 14th of November at the Kenyatta International Conference Center, KICC, under the theme, Accelerating the Promise. The summit will mark 25 years since the 1994 Cairo International Conference on Population and Development, which articulated a bold new vision on the relationships between population, development, and individual well-being. Honourable members, organizers have informed us that invited guests include heads of states, ministers of planning, health, finance, education, and social welfare, parliamentarians, youth delegates, academia, and other state and non-state actors from around the world. Honourable members, as part of the main summit, Parliament of Kenya has been requested to co-host a parliamentarians forum in the form of daily 90 to 120-minute sessions to be conducted within the precincts of Parliament. These sessions will bring together members of Parliament from other countries participating in the summit for peer-to-peer sharing and deliberations. Indeed, the National Assembly will participate through the departmental committees on health, education and research, labor and social welfare, and finance and national planning, as well as the parliamentary caucus on the SDGs. The Senate will also participate. In view of the foregoing, the House Business Committee has considered and resolved to honor the request to co-host a parliamentary forum and therefore allow the use of the National Assembly chambers by the forum. In this regard, the leader of the majority party will be moving an appropriate motion seeking alteration of the calendar of the House for next week at a later stage during today's sitting. Honourable members, since the attendance is by formal accreditation, members who wish to attend may liaise with the aforementioned committees or the SDGs caucus, which in this House is led by the Honourable Ochanda, for registration and accreditation. I thank you, Honourable members. Yes. What's your point of order, majority?
Mr. Speaker, I agree with you, and this was decided in the House Business Committee. But, Mr. Speaker, since last night, and I'm happy Honorable Ochanda is here, who is one of our, I am hearing some very strange things that this group of parliamentarians wants to come and discuss. They want to come and discuss sex education, gays and lesbianism. Speaker, that is, and they are members of this House, Mr. Speaker, because their position is known on gays and lesbianism, and intersex, they have been denied accreditation. And Honorable Shamara is one of them. So, Mr. Speaker, I want you to make it very, very clear, very, very clear, that in this chamber, anything else can be discussed, but not on matters of gays, on matters of lesbianism, on matters which is contrary to the teachings of the Holy Quran and the Bible. And I'm told out there, the Christians and the Muslims are up in arms. So, Mr. Speaker, we are a country that believes in the only one God. Denmark and these other people who are coming, they can discuss their issues outside. But, Mr. Speaker, if we have to alter the calendar and allow them to use our chamber, we will allow them to We will allow them to discuss matters on finance. We will allow them to discuss matters to deal with health. We allow them to matters to deal with education and social welfare, youth, delegates, academia. But Mr. Speaker, I want to go on record that this chamber, where each of the 349 members has been sworn in using the scriptures of Allah, Mr. Speaker, and I don't think there is any member here who is a gay or a lesbian. I am not aware. Mr. Speaker, you must make it very clear that Western ideologies, Western behavior, contrary to our religion, and Mr. Speaker, I am ready. They can even deny me visa. I am a true Muslim, a Sunni Muslim, a conservative, a very conservative Muslim. So, Mr. Speaker, this is information out there. This afternoon, I'm even told the Christians and the Muslims want to do parallel meeting. So, Mr. Speaker, I want you to make it very clear to the clerk and to the sergeant at arms that we will remove them by force if we hear anything to deal with the gay and lesbianism. And Mr. Speaker, how come you want to use our chamber and you are denying some members accreditation? Speaker, Honorable Shamala is a good example. And I'm sure there are many other Muslim and Christian members. So, Mr. Speaker, we will allow the chamber to be used because all other parliaments, all other countries have allowed. But I think when you come to Rome, when you come to people's home, you must respect their culture, their religion, and the way of life. Mr. Speaker, you remember when former President Barack Obama came here, our president, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, told him on his face that this homosexuality you are talking about, it is not a priority. It's a non-issue and a priority for the people of Kenya. I want to say it here that Kenyan Parliament, the National Assembly, is a non-issue and it's not a priority, Mr. Speaker. And there's a member, she can confirm on record that she was refused because the matter we're going to be discussed, part of it is this issue, and they know her position. But little do they know that all of us, the 349, we subscribe to what Honorable Shamala believes in.
Honorable Shamala, you want to say something?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Indeed, I want to confirm right here that not only myself as a member of parliament, but several hundreds of Kenyans who have been categorized, and there's nothing wrong to be considered conservative. The Liberals have decided that liberal is positive and great and conservative is dirty. And anyone who has been categorized in that group and has attempted to register for this conference is not able to register. I personally being one of these people. Members of Parliament who are currently not in the House, like the Honourable Chris Wamalwa, have been attending meetings that we have had with the the Peace and Justice officers here in Parliament. It is a fact that the interreligious councils outside have taken great issue with this conference. It has been televised. The issues that they have taken issue with have been televised recently on a live debate. It is being couched in very politically correct language, inclusiveness, which we understand to mean the inclusiveness of lesbians and gays. Let us make it very clear that in this country, they are not, nobody is bashing them. They have equal rights like ours. I do not understand why it is that they now want to have rights specific to themselves. And it is a fact we have been denied registration. I can provide all the evidence. It is currently on my WhatsApp as we speak today. So I find it extremely ironical that after denying myself as a member of Parliament registration, they are now asking us to go and get accredited somewhere else.
Now, honor members, because this is not business, but it's important that we no, don't say no. I've not finished. What is the problem? You want to say no to anything. You see, honor members, I hear you, but maybe I need to hear a few more because I'm looking at the program, and since I'm scheduled to address them, and obviously you know my position on the issues that you've just raised, I may just take the advantage to tell them up front that this chamber cannot be used. Cannot be used to discuss matters to do with homosexualism, lesbianism, and other related malevolent. Yes, I mean we cannot allow that kind of things.